Hello, 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 my friends. My name is Teacher Evelyn Joy, and welcome back to my channel. If you know anything about me, you know that I work for Outschool, and it's new for me. The last few months I've been doing Outschool. So each month I've been making a little bit more money, teaching a few more students, teaching a few more classes. So I wanted to give you guys an update about how things are going for me financially. And how things are going for me with the classes, right? So I was teaching just 2 different classes on Outschool, and now I'm teaching 3 because a parent specifically messaged me and requested a specific type of class, right? So first I have Spanish Fun for little ones, and that one is $5 per class. Originally I started it for 5 weeks, and now I have it set for 10 weeks, and some parents wanted to keep going forever, right? So we'll see about that, but for now it's just for 10 weeks. So $5 per student, up to 7 students in that class. So that meets several times a week. That's ages 4 to 8, right? Then I've got another class called Spanish Conversations for Beginners, and again, that's $5 a week. 30-minute class again, but this one's for ages 10 to 14, right? So awesome. That also goes for 10 weeks, right? So basically similar class, but for an older age. So it's more conversational. The younger age is more one word at a time. The older age is more one sentence or one phrase at a time, sometimes one word. But yeah, so younger kids tend to be more energetic and hyperactive and moving and going, and older kids tend to be more solemn and quiet, and you have to kind of draw that conversation out of them, right? Engage with the students in different ways according to their ages, just like we do with VIPKID. So I also had a parent who requested that I set up a class for her kids because her kids are in that middle range, and she wanted them all 3 to take a class together. And so I set up a class for ages 5 to 9, and that's called Spanish Conversation for ages 5 to 9, something like that. So I took the opportunity to, instead of having the class set for 7 students, I decided to set it to 8 students. And instead of having the class set at $5, I decided to set it to $6. So sort of going with that plan of starting off cheap until I build a student base. And since I went through the trouble of setting up a whole new class and everything, I decided to raise it to 1 more student and raise it to $1 more. So again, I'm keeping my prices cheap and affordable for lower income families to be accessible. As comparison, a lot of Spanish teachers on the platform, Outschool, would probably charge $10 per class for 30 minutes. But I want to fill up my classes. I want the parents not to have super high expectations, because when things are cheaper, for example, if I had a class that went pretty well for $5, I would give them 5 stars. If I had to pay $10 for a class and it wasn't totally up to par with my expectations, I might give 4 or 3 stars. That's just me, but I think other parents think that way as well. So let's look at some of my statistics before my next class starts in 12 minutes. All right. So here we are at my dashboard. This is my teacher dashboard. I got here by clicking on this arrow right here and clicking on teach, right? So we're going to let it load again. All right. So I wanted to show you guys, because I was just looking at how much money I've made. So in my few months with Outschool, I've already made $2,000, which is awesome for just working part-time, right? And that's in 68 hours. So I was going to do the math while we're here. So how much on average have I made per hour? I feel like it's pretty good. So we're going to do 2,521 divided by 68.8, and we'll see an average of $36 an hour. $36 an hour. Got to tell you guys, that's more than VIPKID. That's more than I've ever made at any job ever before, hourly rate. Now, keep in mind that sometimes students don't come, and if they tell me that, you know, they went to a funeral or they had a car accident or they had IT problems, I just go ahead and refund them the money. It's no big deal. But I always mark it as a gift from the teacher, and I tell them, you know, happy holidays. I'm sorry that you had IT issues, or I'm sorry you had to go to a funeral or whatever. I look forward to teaching you next week. So that way, those parents will have more incentive to maybe want to give me a good rating, maybe want to sign up for some more classes with me, maybe want to recommend me to someone else. So this is, you know, giving a $5 refund, no big deal, in order to keep building my business. So this is my business. I'm an entrepreneur teaching Spanish classes. So I give those refunds. So I can't tell you that every single class is the same price because, you know, sometimes I have 8 students sign up. Sometimes I have 5 students sign up. But I will tell you, the longer you teach with Outschool, the more students you'll see, because as students enjoy you, they'll continue to sign up for you, or they'll follow your classes. So here we have in August, let's see, in July, I made $24.50. In August, I made $56. In September, I made $119. In October, I made $371. In November, I made $682.50. In December, I made $738.50. And we are now just about halfway through January, and I'm already at $529.90. So going back to the dashboard, I'm clicking on the dashboard tab. We see that I have 8 sections in progress. So I'm currently, you know, teaching about 8 classes per week, I guess. And I feel like it's more than that, maybe. Something like that. No, it's more than that for sure. Anyway, I don't know exactly how that number works, but that's okay. I'll learn more later. All right, so there's 3 classes available. That means that I currently have 3 classes open that still have openings in them. So a lot of my classes are fully booked, which really helps my rating. It really helps my algorithm. So again, that's another reason to have a lower price, so that your classes fill up, so that it helps you with the algorithm. The system says this is a popular teacher, this is a high demand teacher, you know, promote her on Facebook ads, promote her, you know, to the parents more and more. So I have an average of 4.94 stars out of 5. That means one parent gave me 4 stars, but their comment was kind. So, hey, that keeps me humble. I'm thankful that my star rating's pretty high. To be honest, as a parent, I've never looked at the star rating for teachers, but maybe some parents care about that. I don't really care about that. I look at the things that matter to me is it for my child's level of learning? Does it sound like a fun class? Does it look like a fun teacher? Is the price right? Is the schedule right? Those are the things that more matter to me as a parent. And my kids do take Outschool classes. And I've just got 2 more minutes till I've got to head over to my next class. So I have taught more students than are following me. So I've taught 212 students, and 232 students are following me. So every time I open a new class, all 232 of my followers receive an email saying I opened that class. If they have their Facebook connected to their Outschool, or maybe they have Instagram connected to it, they will receive ads when they're scrolling through Facebook, and it'll have, oh, Evelyn Joy has a class that you might be interested in, you know? So because they're following me, and because Facebook is connected, or Instagram maybe, they'll see ads for my classes. So that's super awesome. So yeah, stats. Yeah, we already looked at stats. Availability. So here you can see, okay. Anyway, I don't know. So this is my profile. So I'm going to leave in 1 minute. We're going to preview it. Look real quick. Little boost of self-confidence to read some parent reviews. So I've received a total of 500 parent reviews. So this one was a really, really kind message. It says, oh, how we love this teacher and her classes. I would recommend this teacher. She is patient and very inclusive. Both of my children take her classes each week, and we will continue. Thank you so much. I hadn't even read that one yet. Oh, that was left on the 15th. Okay. So this is the parent that special requested Spanish conversation fun for ages 5 to 9 for her 3 learners. She said, we have 3 learners taking this class on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern Eastern Standard Time. Evelyn was so accommodating in getting approval to have this ongoing class on a day and time frame that works for our kindergarten, first and third grade learners. Others have joined as well. The class is great for our learners. They are having fun using their Spanish vocabulary at other times and are very enthused about about how Evelyn conducts the class. We plan on continuing for probably the remainder of the academic year. Thank you, Evelyn. Oh, that is super sweet. And then this is a great class. Oh, this is the one I really love. This is a great class with the sweetest, most genuine, amazing teacher. She keeps the children engaged throughout the session. She encourages the children to express themselves. Very interactive, great beginner class for little ones. My daughter loved it. So I very much appreciate I very much appreciate looking at those sweet notes from parents. It encourages me because occasionally I get complaints from parents when they're like, hey, you know, the class I want to take is all full. Lately, before the complaint I was having was only 5 weeks. We want it to be longer. So I set it to 10 weeks. And now the complaint I'm getting is, we want to sign up for your class, but it's all full. So that's why I'm setting my classes for 8 students instead of 7 now. So pretty cool. All right. Thank you so much for listening to my update about Outschool. If you would, please feel free to like and subscribe and leave me some comments. Say hello. If you're an Outschool teacher, tell me about it. If you're interested in Outschool, I can help you apply. All right. Thanks, guys. And use my referral code if you want to apply, right? All right. Thanks so much. Have a lovely day. Bye.